Hello, I am Alochi and welcome to my speed build. Hello, we are currently on my island of Dreamland. This is going to be my Kirby themed island and my first build on this island. It's going to be full of builds based on areas in past games as well as future games. Today we are doing an area called the Great Cave Offensive from Kirby Superstar. So let's get going. So here's the area where I'll be working. The idea here is that I want to make an area that looks like a cave surrounded by cliffs and full of ruins and treasures to find. And then out front, I want to build an archaeological dig site complete with Blathers' tent. And so right now I am marking off a spot for Blathers' tent to go, so I know exactly where I want it to be, because you can't move it once it's placed unless you upgrade it to a full museum. If you'd like to know how I'm able to use terraforming without the Blathers tent, it's because I imported a character from another island that already had 3 stars, and so they already had all of the construction abilities. I am planning on making a video on how to do that, and if I do, I will be linking it in the description, so keep an eye out for that. But for now, I hope you enjoy the build. So right here I'm building a display area for some of the treasures, and the reason I'm using the Koopa shell is because some of the treasures in the Great Cave Offensive are items from other games, like little Easter eggs. Like you'll also find Marth's sword from Fire Emblem or the Triforce from Zelda. It also mixes in different items from different cultures, like Tut's mask and the Lucky Cat. And here's where I had to switch to my resident representative to place down Blathers' tent. She is based on Adeline from Kirby and the Crystal Shards. And you can probably see here I was checking the map just to make absolutely sure I had enough space. I'm still not great at reading maps in this game, so I thought for sure there was enough room. As you can see, I end up regretting it a little bit later, but we'll get to that part in a bit. I used the gold rose here because in the game there is a treasure called the Amber Rose, and I thought it'd be perfect for the pedestal because if I drop it instead of placing it, then if you visit my dream address later, then you can collect the rose yourself as a treasure. So I thought that'd be a fun little detail. Also, I love these designs I'm placing down on the dirt. They're called beach sparkles. They're meant for the sand on your beach, and I might be using them for that as well. I love them because they're really helping to add interest and texture to the area while keeping a very earthy yet magical look, and I love them. All custom designs used will have their creator codes in the description, along with any social media that they come with. I was having a lot of trouble trying to figure out how to fill that space in the middle, and I ended up deciding to use a gyroid. I really wish there was one that looked like Mr. Saturn from Earthbound or the Mother series, because he is one of the treasures in the game. It's so funny. This was when I started to regret the location that I chose. That to the left is my resident services. I did not expect to end up this close or to end up with a build this large. So I have to decide what I'm going to do from here because I really don't like it being that close. What I'll probably end up doing is either try to move the build over to the right of Blathers' tent, or I may just end up trying to recreate the build on a whole different map since I am still very close to the beginning of the game. I think that might be the best thing to do, but either way, the build itself won't change, and in the long run it probably won't end up being that close to resident services once the island is finished. I noticed that my river mouth was nearby, so I thought I'd add some terraforming on the side to connect it with the waterfall. I'm not that good at waterscaping yet. I tried. I'll fix it in post. And here it is, the final build. Aside from the location, I am really happy with how it came out. I definitely had the most trouble with the terraforming. I ended up having to cut a lot of it out, or this video might have been about 40 minutes long. I will be posting more builds on this island as well as my other 2 islands, so keep an eye out for that. If you enjoyed my content and would like to see more, feel free to come say hi to me on my Twitch. Until then, everyone, please take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye now.